So how are you feeling wrapping up today, getting on the road, heading down to California to get this?
Well, it's good. We sort of got the first phase behind us, which was testing and looking at some players, evaluating some players, and starting to build fitness, just with a simple one-a-day routine. So now we'll push a little bit harder when we go to LA, in terms of our fitness and, start working now in terms of our play as well and how we want to form our team, et cetera.
As far as playing UCLA and the Galaxy, is it nice to kind of get in on those teams and they're friendlies, it's early, it's fun, but especially with the Galaxy?
Yeah, no, it'll be good because obviously the Galaxy, they'll be at the same stage we're at, so it's one of those things where, we'll probably play two different groups each team, for 45. It'll be fun because, since I think since I've coached in the league and left LA, I haven't had a chance to, coach against UCLA, my old alma mater, so that'll be a little bit different. That'll be fun as well.
Do you take this whole group, or will there be some guys not going with you?
There'll be some guys who out of this group that won't travel with us.
Is it how would you compare this preseason to past preseasons with an extra team to kind of stock?
It's you're just having discussions a lot of times with players. There've been players in the past that we've let go that if we had a second team we would have held on to, and kept around, and there's players even last year that we loaned out, that again with the second team we wouldn't have loaned out, and so those are opportunities. So a lot of times when we have our discussions, we're saying, okay, we don't quite see this guy on our first team, but what do we see as potential? Is he somebody we want to keep around? Do we see him as being somebody who could help us too? What's his age? What's his growth potential? So those discussions have definitely changed.
Are you planning on having any new players join you down in LA?
There might be some players that come in. Yeah, two to three.
Ozzy, I guess, is still out of training. How's he looking?
Making progress. He sees a specialist today because we wanted a doctor who, this is the guy we wanted him to see, so he sees him this afternoon, and then after that we'll have a little more clarity as to how we move forward. But he's made progress each day, and and is starting to get stronger, so we're happy about that.
Muscle, or how would you describe the injury?
My medical, I get in trouble then, it's something in his leg.
It's obviously early, but is anyone standing out to you or impressing you early on?
Yeah, I really don't worry about that, right now. It's more a matter of us, just evaluating players, making some decisions a little bit more, maybe more on the fringe right now. And, next week at the end of next week will be a better week to ask, who's doing well or who's coming along. I've been happy with the fitness of some of the guys. The other guys are working hard. Like I said, we got to start emphasizing, how we want to play, our possession of the ball, et cetera, and that'll come about. And I thought today the quality at times in the AV8 was better than it's been. Yeah.
Oba has rejoined you guys. I guess it's been a few days now. What have you thought of his level coming in, and how is it having him, join you guys and be able to hit the ground running?
Well, it's always good having Oba here. He's an experienced pro, and he's been through a lot of preseasons. And so, he sort of knows how to get himself ready. And, we want to make sure that he's ready and he's able to go. And so these 2 days of practice, we've sort of let him roll into it. And, he'll do what he needs to do as we prepare from here.
This is the first time going to LA for a preseason trip. What was the reason behind that?
Just wanted to change things up, we didn't want to go to Arizona twice in a row, per se, and so we said, okay, let's see if we can do something different. And when I was down, since I couldn't take a vacation because everything was so short, so we decided to look around at a couple of options and opportunities where we thought the weather would be good and the fields are good, and we're happy with the choice. Mount San Antonio College has two good fields up there. The coaching staff and the university has been great to work with at this stage, so it'll be a good trip for us, something different.